going live for... why did I say going live? I pressed the button. I was looking at the... Wow. Starting that over here. Hello and welcome to another episode of Third time? Hi and welcome to another episode of Tales Across Time and Space. Let's play all derped up. Normally we would be running interstitial tonight, but one of our players has lost their voice, so can't go with that. And especially with a game like with interstitial, I feel, especially this early, I feel it's important to have all the players on board. As for notes on the Let's Play here, I'm apologizing for the last two ones and the audio issues. I discovered after the fact that I had accidentally muted the Discord's audio, which meant that the players who had jumped onto the Discord to talk with me on stream and on air did not have any of their audio recorded. In addition,
and I am so offended. No,
we do have a Jane here tonight, as you may have noticed.
But yes, Jane. Tonight I'm playing the role of random bystander.
But yes, another thing was that I apologize for the game audio in the last two videos being much louder than it needed to be compared to my personal voice audio. I have adjusted the levels. That should not be as much of an issue now, so fingers crossed this is sounding alright, because it is very hard for me to check this while it's streaming, so. But yeah, so anyways, let's get started. Last we left off, I had still not gotten a hammer. No, I got the hammer. Sword. I can't talk tonight.
Words can be hard.
Very hard. I just remembered that this was here. Oh, it's the bug-catching net kid. I can get something from him. Oh, piece of heart.
Does he wear short pants?
I don't actually
talk about
know.
His Rattata?
Well, he didn't talk about Rattata. He gave me a piece of heart, but as for the shorts, he is lying in bed, so he is covered.
Oh, that doesn't change the fact. Maybe when he gets out of bed, he really likes short. He likes short pants.
Yeah, I think you see them in the credits, but I don't remember what he looks like. I mean, again, limited sprites here, so you know what? You can pretend this is bug catching Joey.
Yeah, see, you got where I was joking.
Yeah, no,
I was making two Pokemon jokes at once.
Yeah, no, I know what you're doing there. Alright. I probably want to get back to the... You know what? We'll do it. Probably want to get back to the Dark World. Oh! I can press select on the screen? I never knew that! Holy crap! I wonder if that does anything in the normal game, but... Yeah. Okay. So, where am I freaking going? Because yeah, my big problem is I have gotten a lot of wonderful things, but a glove is not one of them. Why am I dropping by? And for that matter, a sword is not one of them, so I think I have to get to the Dark World again. I don't think I have any... Go away, stupid tech-type bug. Yeah, it's this way. Unfortunately, so that means that even though I have the hammer, I actually have very little ways to get into the Dark World. Because all those things that are behind the hammer often have a rock that hides the Dark World portal. So, yeah. Fun. Woohoo! So, it means... Honestly, I would love to also have the flute at this point. Because that would, give me a lot more... Hey, guy stuck in the wall. Mimic! That was the guy I was trying to remember the name of. I think it was Mimic. Guy in My Hero Academia who can meld into objects. And not talking about the Vermilion who can pass through objects, the other one. The part of the Yakuza clan.
Oh, apparently you're further in the series than I am.
Yeah, I'm pretty caught up on the last arc on the anime on the current dub.
Yeah, I'm pretty far behind. If I remember, I think the last thing I did was the summer camp arc.
Okay, you're not that far behind. Your last season.
Yeah, I'm just one season behind.
All right, yeah, I totally cannot do this dungeon yet. That's Turtle Rock. Good thing I reminded of where that is. Yeah, I really should start taking.
What if the power of believing? I think you can.
I think you made this exact same joke when I was here last time too.
I know.
Because the problem is I do not have a cane that can generate the blocks I need to float past. Okay, so I was like, is this the right cave? No, it's the right cave. Yeah, there's these little like rail lines that you need a certain cane that generates blocks to navigate through. Because I know there's an important item I need that's in. Right, it's the Book of Mudra is in Turtle Rock. I got a hint about that early on. Bye-bye, Lionel. I don't care for you. Yay. I am free to probably die multiple times. That's no matter. Alright, I was going to do something very specific that I just needed to be in the Dark World for.
Yes, if I am mostly quiet in the back, where I am just playing a little WoW. Heck, I'm thinking I might even start up my my fresh run of Kingdom Hearts 3, or hey, maybe I'll even do my Chain of Memories playthrough finally.
Yeah, I know. I've started playing 2 again because I've been listening to the Got Memorized podcast. And it's kind of, I just got past the I can't even think of words right now.
What are these word things you speak of?
Yeah, I remember now what I was going to do in the game though. But so I just kind of wanted to play through the part that you just finished discussing. But what I'm going to do is, because I believe last time I got the magic mirror, so I can do some of these Dark World, Light World warp zones. That will allow me to find.
Because now you're not completely stuck.
Yeah, no. Last time I actually got myself going pretty well. The one I recorded. Because, yeah, you guys weren't on it because of the fact I wasn't going to be available to stream live. I did a pre-recorded session that I just posted. I just set that up to have a premiere on YouTube, so that one I wasn't actually available for. Is there a cave over here? I honestly can't remember. Nope, there is not, and I don't want to do that Light World, Dark World thing because why am I trying to lift a thing I can't? Stop bombing me, mushroom! That's a sentence.
Yeah, but what if they want to just give you bombs? They're like, hey, we noticed you're low on bombs. Here, have some.
Well, first off, they're not the same kind of bombs I use. They're just explosive pellets that they vomit forth.
Oh. Well, maybe they don't know that. Maybe they're just trying to be friendly, but they don't know that they're not being friendly.
Truly, you live in your own Disney Princess world. And I found more of Turtle Rock, where the bomb house would be. Thankfully, because of some circumstances where I came out the other side. Ooh, is there's a door under there in this world.
I'm just joking. I know they're probably hostile creatures. Hey, I am an optimist, if you haven't noticed, in many ways. So
You are determined to be a
I
Disney
can make
princess.
bad jokes about things like going, oh, they're not trying to hurt you.
Okay. I think there might be something over here if I go down this way. I hope this doesn't end up... Oh wait, yeah, no, I know what this cave is. Should I check my... Yeah, I do have a fairy, good. Okay. I can't wait to find a sword. I hate using the hammer. I'd rather slash more times than try to use the hammer. It's just so tedious.
Rather slash things to death?
Yeah, I'd rather have a sword. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
I'll
that's
agree.
a one-way door, because it is now stuck under a rock.
Yeah, if I remember properly, aren't hammers, they do a little bit more damage, but the swing time is a lot lower?
Well, yeah, there's that. There's definitely a wind-up time in this game, but the bigger issue is actually, unlike the sword, which kind of has like a wide slash, the hammer just hits right in front of you.
Oh, so it's only it's a very limited range to it as well.
Yep. Yeah, it's the, and it's not even, like the distance or anything, it's just this, the fact, basically, words. It's the fact
What are
that,
words?
Okay. I don't know if if anyone else, I'm pretty sure everyone has done this, but these like little volcanic rocks on Death Mountain have always looked like to me like they're pancakes covered with syrup.
Oh, up now I gotta see if I agree with you.
Yeah, I just gotta...
Join stream. Oh, I can turn that down so they hear. You know? See that?
Yeah, like, even since I've been a kid, those things have looked like pancakes with syrup on them.
And like the little rock on top could be like a little cherry or something.
Yeah, something.
But yeah, I can completely agree with you.
Alright, let's see what else is on this part of Death Mountain up here. Alright, normal looking house. Oh, I think I know what house it is if I pull in the portrait. Yep. That was hearts and okay, apparently all the preset items in this game are also randomized to be different pickups. Kind of interesting. Okay, well, I need bombos to enter whatever's in Turtle Rock. Good to know. This is something I just... Nothing? You suck! Why you give me nothing? Well, since I'm kind of stuck up here and there doesn't seem to be much else route-wise... Oh yeah, let's actually disable that. I do not need to see my own preview stream. As in, like, what's actually going on YouTube.
Are you sure about that?
Out of the corner of my eye, yeah, it's actually visually distracting. I found Tower of Hera. Cool.
Yeah, especially when probably the preview of the stream is like several seconds behind your actual stream, so thus it's like...
Yeah, yep. Okay, Come on. Okay. Whap. I'm smashing jellyfish with a hammer.
I should probably eat my lunch I brought home.
That might
Like
be good.
I went out and grabbed a bite to eat, and I haven't eaten it yet. So that might help me feel a little better.
It might, Rabbit. It might.
Oh, bother!
Why did you go? Oh, I was making a Looney Tunes reference actually, not Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, that's where you're going. Okay.
Oh, that is a wonderful thing to know. The Ganon's Tower, it leads only to a game of chance, and I found the only one that has the item I need.
So then,
Pretty sure. So, I don't actually need it. Okay, can't get everything here yet, because there is a locked door, and I don't have a key. And it's probably not going to be in this dungeon, because I am playing a very crazy mode.
yeah, randomizers kind of, break up the whole thing of, hey, you go to a dungeon basically once, clear it out, and then don't have to return if you don't want to.
Oh, especially when
Outside
the
of
keys
maybe
to the especially when the keys to the dungeon aren't in the dungeon.
Which makes it really awkward to go, oh, well, I guess I got a key. Wait, I found a key! Oh, wait, so it's to a different dungeon. Fudge!
Yeah, like I just got the map a little bit ago to Misery Mire, which is, I'm in the 3rd Light World dungeon. That is the 6th Dark World one. Okay. Apparently there are sand demons in this dungeon now.
And for my reference, as someone who is not the most familiar with Zelda, if I remember, the Dark Dungeons are only kind of activated either in the second half period or just a one where it's like, okay, well, you can kind of maybe do a few of them earlier.
No, pretty much. Basically, the way the game is kind of spaced up, kind of paced. The Light World dungeons are more or less kind of your tutorial, where they kind of introduce the elements of the game that you're going to need to know. The southmost cave on the east, the Death Mountain, leads to a boring house. Thank you, random sign. That was useful information.
This house is boring. Wow, Judgy McJudgerson, the sign maker, is.
Well, I think it's basically saying, yeah, don't worry about it. You're not going to find anything worthwhile.
Okay. I just, like, at a meta level, if you think, like, I like the idea that, like, if you're doing a randomizer, you get that fun recreating lore and stuff with it. Like,
yeah.
In my, was it Fire Red Nuzlocke I was doing? One of my Nuzlocks I also randomized trainers. So since all the members of Team Rocket, instead of, I believe, artist, so I changed the lore that now it was like a newspaper company or something that was just taking over the world with false media.
Wait, did you say with elf media?
No.
Oh, okay.
False media.
False media. Gotcha.
I know you're playing Zelda, so I get where mishearing that might be fitting.
Yeah, well, also, I knew you were talking about Pokemon, so that's why I was a little like, wait, how random is this randomizer?
No, obviously elf monsters. Don't confuse it with that Soul Silver moment. That terrible Japanese crystal pack.
Alright, what boss? Whoa, it's the actual... Oh, fudge, it's the actual normal boss. Ugh.
Oh my god, so something actually...
Why does this guy have 3 eyes now, though? Yeah, no, of all bosses I wanted to get randomized, this was the one I wanted to be randomized away.
Why? Because is this boss annoying?
He is extremely... he does that. Basically, he can bounce you off the... He's one of the few bosses where he's surrounded by fallable pits. So he can hit you, knock you over to the previous thing, and then you have to go back up and start all over.
Ugh.
So I was hoping I was going to be fighting a different boss here. As it is, having the slowest weapon kind of thing on fighting him on this is also not a boon for me. Alright. Oh! Okay, he's dead. Right. Even though it's hard to hit him, hammer does deal more damage. I got a sword! I got a freaking sword! Yeah.
God.
Yes. I has a sword.
So happy Derpy Dance.
I has a sword. Woohoo!
Epi Derby Dance.
Oh, that is so much nicer. What is this place?
You in the happy Derpy.
Derp. Here we go. Here's a derp. Don't you know? Derp. Alright, I know that way is one way, because that's normally the way up Death Mountain. So... So one more and then I'll be able to get... Okay, nope, there's nothing special that way. I I know this is a one-way door, so or at least for me, I won't be able to get back here necessarily. Let me just take a quick look around. I mean, there's Death Mountain, unfortunately, in the Dark World in this game is a terribly boring place. Like, you basically get the warp to go to... I mean, it has 2 dungeons, mind you, so, you know, that's where more of the entrance is, but in terms of the overworld, it is just really a boring place.
Even in the Dark World?
Oh, I'm just talking about the Dark World. Like, there's just... Like, most of the entrances you see in the Light World are closed up in the Dark World.
Yeah, I think I remember that, where, like, there are different locations unlocked depending... It's kind of like in Oracles and Seasons and Ages, I believe, where technically, depending on the time of year, it changes what's available.
Kind of. Basically, they're basically mirror worlds, so they share a lot of the same geography. But the big thing is that that they are totally different maps from each other. So, all right, go down here. I found the big key to Turtle Rock. Cool. And a small key for Thieves Town. Okay. Not anything exciting, but at the same time, useful. Means, you know, I mean, the big key especially is, like, always... Oh, the hook shot! That is going to open up a lot for me. Not enough, unfortunately, because I still don't frickin' have... Oh, a second here. Okay, no, that's just... that was just my phone notifying me that someone else is streaming at the same time I am. How dare they? Alright. Yeah, I'm starting to rock it here. I'm you know, getting the sword, huge game changer for me. See that? Yeah, that is. Yep, that's right. Because each sword item you find. Alright, that's Aghanim's Tower. Well, I'm gonna go see if I can complete that. Because, like, I haven't said I have to complete all the dungeons anyways. And, you know... And that will open up some other areas, and a more consistent portal to the Dark World, most importantly. And that's the end of the Aghanim's Tower for right now, because I have to find the keys elsewhere. I gotta remember that the Aghanim's Tower is not useless in Key Sanity mode.
Oh, what does it normally do? That
normally
makes it so less.
In terms of like what a lot of people do when playing this is they just try to do as little as they can to actually be able to beat the game. So Aghanim's Tower doesn't give you any of the MacGuffins you need to unlock bosses or whatever. And so when you're there, it's... Even get back there. Anyway, sorry. When you're there, it's often only done as if an item you need is in a single room that it ultimately unlocks, or if it's... Holy crap, that's a big thing. All right.
So is it one of those instances where it's basically an optional dungeon if you explore and do stuff, but in normal playthroughs, it's kind of just there?
Well, no, it's important. It's kind of like the end of the... Basically, it's like the Disc 1 final boss in most cases, but in Randomizer, it's never essential for the most part, because it's often skipped because, unlike the other dungeons, it has only as many chests as there are key doors, so you never get anything but a keys to keep going through the dungeon. So there's never any items you need in it. But with key sanity, it means keys aren't always where they're supposed to be. And therefore, it's actually worth going into. Wow, all that for a fairy fountain. Fine, yeah. Fairy fountain. Sure. I mean, I guess I can... Honestly, in the bigger, grander scheme of things, it's nice because...
And I hope it's okay if I'm asking all these questions. I'm trying to help.
No. It's good because, you know, some people might be just watching this... Like, if I get lucky enough and, like, I'm someone's first time looking at a randomizer thing, these kind of bits of info are useful for the viewers at home.
Yay. Because I'll admit, I know a decent amount of certain things, but I'll admit my Zelda knowledge is minimal.
Yeah, and of course, this just takes any kind of Zelda knowledge and kind of chucks it out the window. Or at least...
So it's even less... So it's even more confusing. I'm used to like how randomizers normally work, but...
Yeah. Alright, I already was in here. And... waste of time. Right, yeah, I picked up a shield last time. I forgot. I was like, wait, I have a shield? That just shows you how well my memory is actually on this game right now.
No, I get, yeah.
I think this one was actually what it was supposed to be. Yeah, which is so weird. Like, at least with the boss being the matching boss for the dungeon, it was, there's only so many bosses in the game. Oh, wait, I think I might be able to do something extra here. So yeah, heading over here to Ganon's Tower. You know, the last real dungeon, because, like, while the last boss himself isn't actually in this dungeon, he's in a different spot. It is still the last dungeon. Ice Palace! Oh, I'm gonna need to do that. Oh, I am not looking forward to Ice Palace. I hate Ice Palace. Nope. Okay, I can never remember which button is the map button. Let's see. I have everything but the big key here, and that's unfortunately the most important one. Actually, I have the hook shot. I can go a little deeper here. There should be some nice chests. And I have the magic mirror, so if I get stuck, I don't have to reset the entire freaking game. It's, you know...
Careful, Derp. Don't get hit by that giant blue thing. I assume that's not good.
It just bounces you around. It's
a bumper. Okay, it's not like those spiky balls I'm seeing. Which are obviously totally huggable. You know, if you can hug a cacnea.
Alright. Got the compass for Swamp Palace. Some rupees. Oh good. These guys die from the hook shots. Some bombs. And the compass for Ice Palace. Woo! But, yeah, well, I should still be able to get a lot deeper in this run through this area, and hopefully just kind of complete the entire side. Try to go in there. And it's got a key in it. Oh, hey, yeah, just be an anti-fairy. And it just gave me bombs, so that was a waste of one of my rare precious keys. Okay. Alright. Wait, there should be a guarantee key down here, because there is always a key there. And those ones never get replaced. Stop. Bomber time. Resume. Bomber time part 2. There
Electric Boogaloo?
Yes, electric. The Boogaloo is the most electric. Wow, that is
electric.
that is an assortment of enemies. that I do not wish to touch.
Watch out, Derped!
On the bright side. There's a hook shot. Found a key to Misery Wire.
You having that hook shot is super good right now.
Yep. Okay.
It opens up so much more exploration. God.
It really is.
I don't remember about hook shots.
That is, especially in the 2D ones, it just like really change. It's like game changing in terms of what it will actually do for you.
Yeah, you got the sword and the hook shot already today, so that's definitely a good start.
Honestly, I was really afraid of when I was going to find that hook shot, because the biggest thing was the ledge it was on was normally is reached through a cave entrance, so it's only an exit. So I had to find. Oh, I found the big key for here.
Oh, I don't. So you might actually be able to finish this dungeon.
Yeah, you know, the dungeon that's supposed to be the last one in the game. We'll just see how far I can get with what items and keys I can find.
Well, let's see.
There is some rooms that are
a decent amount of health, not a terrible amount.
And I also have the end game armor too. I have the best. I think. Do I have?
So theoretically, unless the final boss Ganon, you probably will be okay.
Yeah, no, it's Aghanim in there, who's actually not that hard to beat as a boss. Because I just have to kind of bounce his stuff back at him. So, but more thing is, I'm going to eventually reach a point where I run out of keys.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because normally in a normal run, I assume keys are probably not an issue because you get a key and then you use it on the same dungeon and thus ordering.
You know.
But since you're in a randomizer, I don't think. I just said before, it's set up so you can't get soft lock, basically.
Yeah, but
it still might be annoying to hit.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you're
going to. It might be annoying to get to some of those keys. So caution on only using what you need to use them on is probably a good idea. Also, Thomas, I don't know if it was up to you. Did you also have that a glitch with Discord a bit ago?
Yeah, where it was like everything, where a bunch of servers were just going offline.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Like several people in my friends and even just on random servers, I was like, "What the heck happened to this server?"
Several of my friends, some of my enemies.
Bob down the street.
Not Bob.
No.
If this does what I want it to do. Yes, it did. Time saver. This stupid mess is only visible while the lamps are going. Yeah, like that.
Oh. Okay, that's kind of fun.
Okay.
God, watching you play this though is making me like, God, I don't think I ever finished a 2D Zelda. To be honest, I think the only one I've ever finished was Twilight Princess on a friend's console.
Oh, Twilight Princess. That's a game I really enjoyed. Mostly the big. Okay. Okay, it's this boss. They can't seem to hit. Okay, what the hell? Okay, there we go. Right, you have to hit the heads on these things. I always forget that fact. Mostly because I just kind of hit the heads without trying. But nope. Put this on an icy floor and it's another nightmare.
Yeah, fight with some positioning stuff on an icy floor is not necessarily good.
This is where I wouldn't mind fighting Moldrum, because yeah, he bounces you around, and you have to hit him on the tail, but at the same time, like,
Yeah, the big enough hitbox, it's not as troublesome.
there's only one of him,
That's it, yeah.
and he doesn't shoot little rocks in the diagonals. Okay, just try to play this a little more cautiously. This is tedious. It's kind of cool, interesting though. You can kind of find these little remix challenges, kind of things that you didn't think were going to be hard, and kind of just suddenly sneak up on you.
That's like, huh. I mean, that is part of the fun part of a randomizer, especially. It's like, the more you randomize, the more likely you make the game either super easy or frustratingly brutal.
Yeah.
And in this case, you randomized like item locations primarily, right? And
then item locations, entrance locations, what bosses, what enemies. I kind of just did about as much as I could. Yay, one last.
Oh yeah, then yeah, you maximized your chance of just having the most silly fun in this, and that's part of the fun of randomizers.
That's kind of like. That's kind of my whole like point for doing this, was because I love this game, but I have played it so many times. It's like, like people talk about the fun of exploration kind of thing, and that's kind of was just kind of gone for me in this. It's like, no, I know where everything is. Like,
oh, that's part of the fun, yeah. I'll admit, that's why I was trying to do my Nuzlocke challenges, because I'm like, yeah, I've beaten this game so many times, but Pokemon can be pretty easy for the most part. So I'm like, all right, fine, I'm gonna try a Nuzlocke challenge, and at least I want to randomize a few things. I'll admit I've made some mistakes with my first few randomizers by just randomizing too many things that kind of broke the Nuzlocke. But as a general challenge, I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, there's also self. There's I've never been one for self-imposed challenges. That's why I like the game to impose the challenges, because that just feels more natural to me.
I'll admit, there's some games that are better or worse about that. Like, personally, because of reaction speed, this is why I'm okay with like Pokemon and stuff, because it's not a reaction speed game. It's a one purely about strategizing and choosing the best thing to help you out as you can. While, for instance, there's a reason I'm going back and redoing my Kingdom Hearts 3, because holy crap, they misscaled how difficult the data org is, from what I hear.
Oh yeah, though the data, the data. Well, that was designed to be, because basically most people's complaints were that Kingdom Hearts 3 was too easy.
And it was. I'll admit that. A lot of it was pretty easy. The thing is that, and thus I feel like the level 1 challenge people and all that stuff, but like the problem is the difficulty spike from that. Like, okay, yeah, the base remind part was just as easy as your main game, but then you get to the orc fights where even like on the easiest difficulty, it's freaking hard. It is harder than probably the more medium or harder difficulties on the normal gameplay. It's just a sudden power spike, and that's why I'm going to test it by going back and making a beginner file. I'm going to probably do maybe try to get some achievements and stuff, but not make it like a super difficult playthrough, just so I can maybe see, hey, if I queue this up on easy mode, will it be easier, or will I have to still go grind full crap in order to maybe get it a little simplified?
Yeah. And I just got the Master Sword.
Good. For just doing that little fight?
Well, yeah, there was it's just a chest that happened to have the right key thing in it, so.
Oh, okay. Kind of in the middle of my WoW rate fighting, so I'm
Yeah,
watching him in the back corner of my head, but at the moment, mid-raid
Yeah, no, that's fine.
fight, so try not to die.
Right, I can't go this way yet because I don't have the an aforementioned cane that makes blocks. So instead, I'm going to go up the tower and see how far I can go.
Let me try and move my Discord so maybe I can get a better view of you in the background while I do play my other game here. That way I can just
dual
peek over at
setups are so...
yeah. Well, I technically do have 2 monitors. It's just... Well, it's also 2 computers, so... Heck, technically I have 3 monitors if we count my giant TV. In addition to my 2 laptops.
All my monitors on my... for me are old TVs.
Yeah. I really haven't used my TV since I transitioned my main computer from my desktop to my...
Okay.
Because there was some failing parts in my desktop. So, like, my roommate... And my laptop was starting to die, so my roommate was like, hey, why don't you just get a really high-quality laptop?
Yeah,
the problem I'm coming with my new laptop that I currently have is it gets really overheated, like, really fast compared to...
Yeah, that is always going to be a problem with any kind of nice laptop.
Yeah, and that's weird because, like, the current laptop I'm using, the one that's starting to fall apart on me, it doesn't have that level of heating issue. It's just like when I tried to use my newer laptop, I was like, holy crap, it gets, like, really hot pretty fast.
Yeah.
Even when I'm not doing a whole lot on it.
Well, yeah, it's just the amount of... Because the higher end ones have to have more... They're doing more, so that generates more heat. And unfortunately, the laptop...
even if I'm technically having it do less, so...
Yeah.
That's part of the reason I've been trying... Like, I'm trying to set up my old laptop to maybe do a hard reboot, but I'm having so I'm trying to make sure I transfer everything over, make sure everything works properly, etc.
Yep.
So I can maybe do a hard reboot on my poor dying laptop. Maybe that'll help it survive longer.
There goes my sword beams. Yes, I took a small scratch of damage.
So is this the first randomizer you've ever done, or have you done any others before?
I played a few randomizers of this before. This is the first time I've ever done the entrance one.
So this time, so it's not your first complete randomizer, so you kind of are getting used to
I've
changes in gameplay.
Yeah, I've done the big thing is this time, I did the enemy and entrance randomizer stuff. But the other big change for me is that I also this is the first time I've not done what's called an assured run, where you start off with the sword.
Yeah. The first few randomizers I tried for Pokemon, as I said, I went overboard. I randomized everything. Not only, like, I randomized trainers, I randomized items, I randomized Pokemon types, I randomized Pokemon move types, I randomized what move Pokemon can learn. It got to be too much, especially for a Nuzlocke when it's like, crap, I basically had to relearn the entire game because, holy crap, like, nothing works the way it should.
No. Shit, you ate my shield, you little... Okay, got it back. Sorry.
It's kind of nice for discovery, but then it also just completely crippled my ability to use any prior knowledge to,
yeah, it's like, I think
any sort of clue. So I see, like, okay, trainer's about to send out Kadabra. Well, I don't remember what Kadabra's typing is. I don't know what move pool it knows.
Yeah, no,
But in some
I know
ways, it's kind of nice to give you like that. As you said, it gives you that chance to get a fresh experience with a game maybe you know really well.
Yeah,
But
it's basically it's just something I would not try to combine with like something like a Nuzlocke where you're trying to also do a very specifically a type of type of game where you have sorry, it depends on a lot about knowing the game very well.
Yeah. And I like that stuff. Like, I'll admit I went too far in that. It also didn't help I was picking... Again, that was probably a little bit harder for Nuzlocking in the first place. But, like... So my current Nuzlocke was just a what's called Altered Emerald, which is basically... What if you had Emerald version, but you had... Every Pokemon had abilities from all different generations. So, like, they literally hacked several of the abilities from other gens into this version.
That's cool.
Which kind of gives it a little bit of a nice little tiny spin to make it a little bit more interesting. I think they actually technically also hacked in the fairy typing, although don't guarantee that.
Actually,
so it's kind of a nice little bit to go back.
Yeah.
Some small differences to make it not identical, plus the added challenge of
Holy
Nuzlocke.
fudge! That is some nightmare fuel stuff. Wow, that is...
I think they're a little stuck there.
Oh! Well, alright, Magic Mirror time. Because I cannot beat this boss. I do not have the items to do so. That explains
what
where the items...
that boss, and what did you still need?
To beat that boss, I need both the Fire Rod and the Ice Rod. I have only one of them.
It's that boss where you have to freeze one of its heads and then probably burn it with the Fire Rod?
You have to know, basically, if it's a Fire Head and an Ice Head, you have to basically make it vulnerable by hitting the opposite. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So it's basically a rock, paper, scissors fight.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
At the same time.
What did I get out of that dungeon? Because I feel like I got something worthwhile. I have the... I think I got some... I think I got a big key for somewhere. So I got it for Turtle Rock. Misery Mire. You know what? Let's keep looking around. You know, I think I might need to go back to the Light World soon, because I think there is... I'm almost certain there's... oh yeah, I know where I have to go in the Light World. Not sure how I'm going to get there. Okay, this is Palace of Darkness. Wait. Palace of Darkness is D1. I do have the big key there, but I don't have enough regular keys for that one. That's why I had to leave that one, I believe, was because I just ran out of keys. Where am I going? How am I getting there? I think if there's any other way I can get up to these places. Alright, no, I'm gonna go to Light World Kakariko Village, because in there I can get... There's the end of the, the end of both the desert and the Skull Woods dungeon, so I can try maybe see if I can beat those and get some chesty things.
Well, is that where the entrances respawn for that? Or
Yeah,
those two dungeons you haven't had a chance?
Yeah, I found them earlier in the run. It just... I was not equipped.
No tools to actually navigate them?
One case it was just I did not have the health.
Oh, that's also probably an issue.
Yeah, no, they added an extra rolling trap, and basically it was... and enough to if like one hit was almost enough to kill me at that point in the game because I just did not have health or armor. So yeah.
You have is that 10 or 11 hearts now, so you should be good.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely a much better thing, and I have the red armor now, so like damage is quartered. So those things that killed me before are likely to only do like half a
heart. Yeah.
Half heart damage, and I can tank it as soon as I remember where it ended up. But yeah, no, it is nice to have a sword again. As a sword is also nice. That means once I get the book out of Turtle Rock, I can get... Oh, fudge, right. This is an exit point.
Especially since by having the Master Sword, now you actually have a ranged attack and stuff.
Well, I've had ranged attack. It's just, ammo and such. But no, I meant more that... that lets me do is there are certain things that I can only do once I have the Master Sword. The other problem, though, is that I also need the Book of Mudra to translate the Giant Stone Tablets. So let's see, what are we looking at? Time? Okay, we're about halfway through here, so doing alright. Frickin' fairy fountains! Most of the time not such a bad thing, but right now it's just like too many. Right. Fortune teller, which I think I commented last time looks like Twilight Sparkle. As got the purple and pink thing going. More fairies. I swear I know that was in this town somewhere. In the blacksmith's hut? Yeah. I'm so confused right now. Oh, I guess I'll check the blacksmith's hut. Like, I remember there. I remember dying repeatedly before I gave up on it. Oh, that's that. Oh, where did I put this? Where did I put it? Like, I deliberately chose to put it there. Oh, maybe it's down here. Maybe we put Skullwoods in the library. It's possible. Nope. Maybe it's the twin brother's house? Oh, right. I should probably... No, it's just a piece of heart there. Brain is getting all scrambled. Now, this one I'm pretty sure is Hyrule Castle. Yep, that's Hyrule Castle. I swear that was in Kakariko Village. Sanctuary is in the well. May as well upgrade my capacity a little here since that's here. Check in here. Okay. Gonna be some problems. I'll deal with those after the stream. Okay, I checked both those places. Those are definitely not... Okay, he can run into the woods. That's... Yes, okay. Where put it? Again, I say that like I put it somewhere. Where did the game put it, I guess, is probably the better term. Oh, so many places, so many doors. Yeah, I know that was not a place where I could go, but I just really had to check to remember if I grabbed that chest before. Oh wait, no, it wasn't in the town, it was in Lost Woods. That's where it was. I'm in the wrong spot. I gotcha. Let's take the long way around. Oh, those giant spike things when they're in the randomize are just the worst. Like there's just about nothing you can do to not take damage from them. Alright, I'm doing well here. Doing a lot better, you know, got Smias. Ooh! Oh! You know what, I'm gonna do this first, because I have this Master Sword now. It means I can break that beam on top of Hyrule Castle. Means I have to go to the Dark World to do it, but... It's fine. Everything's fine. Did I actually go into this? Yeah, because down here is this random... Be gone, Poe! And I'm not talking about the author.
Just wants to give you a hug!
Alright, yeah.
And maybe sap your life force, but...
I did check that before. Okay. I really need to take better notes. I need to take notes to make better before I take better notes, though.
I know, that's the problem. Like, I just said, like, maybe my one super randomizer might have gone better if I actually had, like, notes.
Unfortunately, that's another thing with randomizers in Pokemon. There's a lot of variables. So you gotta, like...
Yeah, and I didn't mind some of them. Like, the fun part even about, I think, that first randomizer was it was in a fan game called Pokemon Fusion as well. So literally you could fuse all the original 151 Pokemon together. So literally the Pokedex was huge because every Pokemon could combine with every Pokemon.
Oh boy, that sounds like almost nightmarish. Ooh, I can get this one.
Well, that was part of the fun of that randomizer was like, okay, the head and coloring were based on one Pokemon, and I think one other typings, and I think they also got like their special stats from the head, and then the other Pokemon was like the other type, the body, and any physical stats. So it was kind of fun, actually. There were some really silly Pokemon that were created both and just ability-wise, move-wise. We're like, hey! And they also learn moves from both parts.
Okay, I already got that item.
One of my favorite Pokemon to use in that one was like Parasect, simply because I could give every Pokemon really funny goggles. Just have a goggle above their face.
Ha! I can kill thieves now with ease because my sword is quicker than them. And I took the wrong turn. I'll look up here, see if there's anything worse.
Wrong turn at Albuquerque?
Yep. Oh, hey, that's probably the best way for me to actually sneak over to that without jaunting across the map. Because I actually think I should have enough to complete the Swamp Palace. At least, mostly. Like, I don't... it would be more of the question of, well, will you have enough keys? Because I think I got the big key for that one. Or, actually, no, you don't need the big key to beat that one. It just means whether or not you get the big chest. So... Magic mirror on the wall, show me the light world. Okay, I'm part of the castle wall now, and I'm going back. Yay! Light world! On top of the castle. Alright, what's behind this door? Jack and or squat. Yep. Jack, squat.
It's a secret.
It's a secret to everybody.
Well, obviously you learned one of the greatest knowledges in the world. It's a secret to everybody.
Yeah, well... Bleh. That.
Problem is it did not.
Yep. Oh hey, I could also get there by just going after the normal Death Mountain, because I have a hook shot now. I keep forgetting that. That is an item in amongst my weaponry.
Don't you mean grappling hook?
Very well. It's weird being able to use the hammer more than I can use, like, having the hammer before getting the gloves, even.
Well, that's one. I admit that's probably one of the good things about this randomizer is it does give you a chance to maybe use items or skills you don't normally use because you're like, oh, by the point you get them, you already have something you like better.
Yeah, no, it's the hammer and gloves thing is more about accessibility to areas in this game.
Mm-hmm. It also helps probably you're replaying through this. Not only
I don't know why it does this occasionally. Not usually. It doesn't always happen when I'm streaming, but when it does, it's disastrous. This is part of the reason why we no longer stream on Twitch. So, back to where we were here. So, yeah, no. Oh. I was going to the up here in Dark World to find Skullwoods in the Light World and not get beaten up by a fire-breathing lion.
what? You don't want to be eaten by a fire-breathing lion? What kind? Oh, I don't think you're streaming to a Discord still, though.
Oh, yeah, that probably got lost with the connection. I can reset that for you. One moment.
No worries, no worries. Just making sure you're aware because I want to make sure be sort of back up moderating this. I might want to see what's going on here.
Yep, no, you're commentating. Alright, there we go. I don't know why my...
There we go. Now I joined in the stream.
What is going on here? Why is my sound... Is it just me, or is my sound sounding really freaking weird?
It's weird. It was working fine. Try redoing the stream thing real quick.
I'm going to
that's when I
redoing...
started noticing the
No,
sound
I'm going to... looking at my thing, Discord is taking a lot more CPU than it should. I'm going to restart Discord here. I'll be right back for you.
No worries.
Sorry
No rush.
for the people watching at home. This is just... Yep, it was Discord. Discord was going a little funky. Alright, back. And it was definitely Discord causing it. Alright, there we go. Sharing to you again. Alright, let's get this gravy train going. Again, sorry about the delay. These things happen. No!
It happens. Don't worry. You're fine.
No, I don't want to be fired in the back, Mr. Lionel. It is not what I want. It is not what I need. I'm gonna stop that voice now because that got a little creepy. Alright, this
I mean,
should be...
it would have been good if, like, you could do if you did a derpy voice for that, considering who you're playing as. That would have been the.
Yeah.
Oh, this dungeon. Yeah, I remember you doing this earlier.
Yeah, that one little spiky roller down there killed me so many times because it just demolished my health.
And this time, though, you barely took anything.
Yep. I mean, it still hurts.
Yeah, it still hurts, but it's survivable.
There's a chain chomp down there. Why is there a chain chomp down there?
What? You aren't in the Mario universe?
Alright, what's this?
Oh, boy. Oh, wait. That's a 5 rupee, I assume? Or?
Yeah, I think it's... what? No, it's 20. It was 20 rupees, but those are one of the more common... Oh! Fudge! I still need one more key here.
Right.
Alright, Come back to the dark world here. Actually, you know what? No, I don't want to go... Maybe I don't want to go to the dark world. Flute, flute. Toot, toot.
Bloopy, bloopity doo. Bloopy, bloop, bloop.
Bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the light world because what I need to do is climb the mountain for a dungeon. Bees have gone from being my savior to me being their bane. There's a skeleton in them thar trees. Also, ow. That hurt. I know there's a tree that used to drop apples.
Apple?
It just was never worth pushing it because you could always just walk right into the sanctuary and just get your health fully healed.
But thank you, randomizer. That's not there anymore.
Nope. The sanctuary is now in Kakariko Village.
Which honestly kind of makes sense, but...
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense that it's made out of the town well, so... Alright, what's the best way to get down there?
What, you don't have your sanctuary hidden in the well?
And really, it's called Sanctuary because that's what it was called, because it's really a church. It's just that Nintendo, at the time period of this game, did not,
They still kind of don't do it either. Which is smart.
I know, it was a very hard ban on any game on their console could not reference religion. Like, they don't really reference it that much with their own games, really, but like, at least other people are allowed to do it. Like, for instance, like in an RPG, a pray command would have to be changed to something else.
Exactly.
Yeah. That wasted a lovely chunk of time. No matter, we'll just keep forging on. Okay, fun fact number 3. I always thought these things looked like big chunks of vegetables rolling down the mountain. I don't know why I was always thinking about food as a kid when it came to this area. It's a mystery.
Is it a mystery to everyone?
It could be. Okay, good. This place is still here. Is where I thought it was. Yes. Okay, because now I have both the hammer and the hook shot. I should be able to pretty much just finish this area. Give or take keys. Do, 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 do. Alright. Alright, let's see what I can do here. Yeah, so you can tell that there are some enemies that don't seem to get randomized because they are more or less environmental hazards than actual... Oh, magic power!
Yeah, theoretically they could be changed, but I think it would be more on a certain set, because I noticed that from other randomizer builds that sometimes certain enemies can still be randomized, but only in certain situations. They can't just be put anywhere. They have to be spawned in certain areas that will support them properly without breaking the game.
Yep. Okay, I got 2 keys. I'm feeling good about my key front now. I'm not broke Kifabe. Keyfabe.
I remember watching someone who was doing a Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer, and a lot of enemies were fine most places, but they literally fought, I believe, the steamboat from Timeless River in the place where you fight the MCP.
That is
and other silly shenanigans like that. It was fun to watch just because the random places they put different enemies.
That is
and
not
bosses.
good.
Sometimes very fittingly. I think they fought Leon in the Pride Lands.
I hate those big spikes. They are the worst. 1 second here. What? Yours! Sorry about that. Meat space conundrums there.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Zyson.
A Royal Dustin has appeared.
Oh no, now the Pokemon music started.
Dun, 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 dun.
How you doing today, Dustin?
I'm alright. I just woke up, so...
I've been napping.
Mm-hmm.
You are allowed to wake up when you want to.
Especially today, since we didn't have our game, so...
Yep, yeah, sorry about that. Health things come up and...
Mm-hmm.
Life happens. We're fine. Leah's not feeling good. I'd rather make sure she's feeling good.
Hello.
How's your voice?
Hello, Miss Dead Voice.
Hello.
Yeah, you can kind of see why we did
my
not.
My voice isn't the greatest. I just wanted to pop in.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, we're glad to hear you're at least doing sort of better. Do you think maybe we could make it up on Wednesday, perhaps, if everyone's available for the game?
I think I can. I think I can manage it.
Yeah, Radicals...
I'm covering for a lead teacher tomorrow, so we'll see what that does to my voice.
Alright then. Well, don't...
I'm gonna, using it.
Save your voice, girl.
But
save your
Radicals
voice.
more the question on that in terms of schedule.
Yeah. Oh, that's it.
Schedule is fine for me. It's just basically gonna all be, is my voice gonna get worse?
Yep. Worse, better, or does it refuse to change?
Yeah, I just took a bath and that helped a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yep, no.
I know.
But I can't just walk around with a bowl full of steamy hot water and just breathe it in every time my voice starts to die.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we could figure out something.
Yes, we could.
And I just went up there a second time without hitting the little switch. I am SMRT.
Although Thomas has had some pretty good luck with some of the stuff. Like he found the Master Sword, as well as the normal sword, and the hook shot today. So that's helped him get quite a bit further than he was able to earlier.
That's awesome, babe.
Yep. Yeah, now I am no longer trying to vainly hit things with a hammer. Things that weren't even shipped to myself. Thankfully, I have not encountered any tiny fleas. Harmless little fleas. Alright, now to do this a third time, and this time actually knowing what the frick I'm doing.
What, you can know what the heck you're doing? Who said you're allowed to?
Well, eventually I gotta figure that out. Oh good, all the enemies respawn. Yeah, you guys missed the great disconnection as my internet decided to die. Okay, piece of heart. Fine, whatever. So worth it. It would have bothered me if I didn't. Just that one chest there, sitting, staring, mocking.
Taunting.
Use taunt, and then I fell for it. I can now only attack.
Well, obviously you can't use. You have to attack it or flee, because you can't use status moves anymore.
Okay, do I have the big key here? Or is this? No, this is Dungeon 2. I do. This is one of the few ones that I don't have the big key for. Okay, so there's no more things around here. Let's see how far I can go. How far it could know.
How far you'll go.
Well, I've been staring at the edge of this water.
Excellent. See, I mean, we're gonna break it abusable about how far you'll go. I thought that was
here.
well more fitting to you.
I don't remember this room.
We're all watching Thomas play Legend of Zelda.
Oh, I'm not watching right now. I'm chatting though.
Ah,
Hello.
That's
So
the same
probably
thing
everybody
as
is up.
chatting instead of watching.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, some people... I don't know what
I just bought some bar soap. Yay.
Or actually, I'm listening more than chatting because my voice is shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
I have bar soap, and I also annoyingly, is it annoyingly? I can't find carrots.
really?
My,
I mean,
carrots
I
are
can
all
see
sold
why.
out here.
yeah, I've heard people
I was
complain
kind of
about
annoyed.
not
I
being
went
able
to the
find
grocery
bananas
store and they
either.
were out of ramen. I was just trying to restock my food supply a little bit, and like already, like everybody, all the ramen was taken.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. And any grains are completely gone. Rice
Yeah.
gone. Bread gone. Pasta gone. Flour gone.
Yeah, I got lucky on that one. I just stocked up before this whole
Mm.
became a
I was
thing.
able to.
I
I was
know,
able
if
to
I
pick
had
up. I was
realized
able
this
to
was
pick up
gonna be
a
such-
bag of brown rice. Which
Yeah,
is
if I
good
had known
because
this was
I'm.
going to be such an issue a few days ago, I would have picked up. Like 2 days earlier, I had gone to the grocery store, and I was
I
like,
mean, hopefully, what happens is the panic calms down because everybody's realizing that this is a long-term problem, not a short-term problem, and then
Yeah.
we don't actually have a shortage of grains. We just have them sold out of all the places that sell them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a supply issue, not like a stock issue, like the supply chains.
Okay. Right.
yeah, I'm more hoping that people realize, like, hey, not everyone's gonna die because of this. It's just
Well, it's
as bad as the
not
flu.
severe of a disease. It's really just a flu,
Yeah,
basically.
like
Like
no,
I know I
no one
read
needs to buy milk
on
like
it
10
earlier
cases.
today, and it's like it basically even says like, oh yeah, if you get it, just stay home for like 3 days and then you'll be fine.
Yeah,
But yeah,
What?
I
Like-
will
Like
take this point to point out this is not a medical. This is not substitute from checking with your own with the medical professional on these issues. We are just a bunch of people playing games online.
Mhm.
Yeah,
and reading stuff.
We're not medical professionals.
Go find. There are great resources out there now. If you're worried about pandemic stuff, to be like, what do I do? What do I clean? How do I clean what I clean? How long is this gonna last? We have
How do
that
I
information
clean what I
out there.
clean
Maybe a
without
little
cleaning?
maybe a little bit hard to find still, but there should be some good stuff out there.
Scrub your hands for 20 seconds.
I
that?
just saw an Alton Brown video that recommends like even longer.
Yeah, my job always says 20 to 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, my job also has hand sanitizer posted on every door. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Well,
I just
Oh,
feel
that's
your
great.
job
they're
is
going
with
Well,
children.
insane right now.
Fortunately, like when it comes to COVID, bar soap is good because viruses get washed away and or destroyed in soap.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Bar soap is actually a lot better than things like hand sanitizer because hand sanitizer can basically turn your hand into a petri dish if it's the only thing you're using.
Yeah, it gets rid of the good germs as well as the bad ones.
That
And
too.
I already work in a petri dish, so I don't need to
Yeah.
live in one.
I also heard it kicks on that like if you're like going like a convention, it's like I'm going to shake 70 people's hands today, so I have the hand
Yeah.
sanitizer. You need to wash your hand like normal because the aloe in the hand sanitizer stays on your hands.
Yeah, because a lot of people assume that they can just use hand sanitizer and be
Mhm.
okay. That when it's really supposed to be more of like an on-the-go thing.
Yeah. Hand sanitizers are good if you have nothing better.
Yeah, like I'll use it. I often carry it whenever we take the kids outside because I often have to like wipe their noses and clean up stuff on them. So I usually just use some hand sanitizer at that, and then as soon as I go back inside, I actually wash.
So, those watching the game and not discussing current topics of virus, I'm fighting the Armos Knights, the first boss. Normally not this hard, but I don't have a frickin' bow.
So you have to melee him to death, which is
Yeah,
hard.
and they take a ton more. They are damaged by the boomerang?
Hey, can you boomerang stun him still? Or
No, but it hurts them. I don't know how much,
hey,
because...
boomerang spam, derp, go! Boomerang blade.
Yeah. Fortunately, the losing the voice has also curtailed our watching thing because we want to talk about what we're able to watch.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Stop!
I'd rather
Stepping on me.
focus on what you're doing. I get it. We can offer good advice for those people who happen to
Okay.
watch us, but at the
Oh,
same
wow.
time, this is a stream for your game, Thomas. So
Video
Yeah.
games. Okay.
Also, people are talking about some people are talking about, would you be up for this Wednesday for doing a makeup game for Interstitial Rad?
Wednesday is not good for me. I have
Okay.
the other game I'm on stream for on Wednesday.
Aw.
Well, what?
That's
Are there any other days?
That's David's game.
Okay, I'm not sure what day his is on because I swear it's moved several times.
It was Wednesday and Tuesday. We're gonna make up something else.
Well, what about
Thursday is my
Maybe-
really good day.
Thursday might be. I might be also good for Thursday. It's not my best day, but depending on when and how we do it, I might be able to do Thursday.
I also keep putting off commissioning the guy.
Oh yes, we still need to get your art officially done.
Yes. Well, one of the
Ironically-
things that's considering me is I keep on being like, wait, should I do the art that I have now, or should I figure out like civilian clothes that he'll no doubt change into? Because right now he's even
Wild
with
man.
like a pelt on, he's probably still mostly naked and needs to wear clothes if he's going to go around in the world, civilization.
and
No,
heck,
obviously we only need to go to worlds where where there would be a reason you don't have to be fully dressed. Like if we go to say Hawaii, well, your regional outfit can just be a swimsuit. No one
True.
will blink an eye.
That's true. But like in lots of other places, I need to put on clothes.
So obviously, when we go back to see Leah's boss, King Arthur, you need to just be wearing nothing but a loincloth.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't know where we're going first, so I have no idea if it's a place that I'll replace that now or later or whatever.
Yeah.
I almost want to do a little bit of power role playing, where like we demonstrate what we're able to do in general.
Mhm.
Also, my character has this whole mysterious thing that he doesn't really understand, but knows the name of. Because I'm going to say that he, as he recovered language, means he knows what it is. He just doesn't know anything about what it is.
He knows the word, but isn't entirely sure what it means.
Yes.
What is thong?
Oh, jeez. Oh no, this image.
What?
Oh, no.
Dear. What are you guys
So,
doing
I
when I'm not
I'm
looking?
sorry. I'm sorry. It's going to be another coronavirus image. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I can probably do Thursday if, honey, you come over to my house instead of me going over to yours on Thursday, just for time's sake.
Okay.
Worst
Yeah,
case,
like-
it doesn't work out for anybody,
Because
and we
it's going
just,
to be
you know,
hard for me to get picked up from work, go to your house, and still be there in time to start the game at 7.
Yeah, I was just wait. I thought Thursday was one of your shorter days, or has that just gone out the window with?
Not this week. Mike is out for the week because he's watching his
Okay.
house for the week
Yeah.
because he has sick family. So
Okay. Yeah. No,
so I
that's
have
fine
to cover all
because.
his shifts, which means I need to close every single day.
Yep, that's fine. That is
So
fine.
I'm out
Because,
sick.
yeah, because for me the big thing for me is that I have nothing going on these weekends because my Saturday job is closed because of everything going on. So
Mhm.
well, the weekend might also work out as well. For
that is
like,
true.
I'll admit, the weekend for me is pretty open.
The weekend for me is generally usually a lot busy.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. No, that's why I was saying like.
But
just
we're also looking at just a one-time thing. That's why I was like, you know what? If it's just for once, my Thursday, I have something, but it's not super important. So if needed, I can just go situationally. I can go, okay, 1 week. I don't mind missing it.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
makes it easier for you guys.
Yeah, because
Yeah. Let's see now. I have things on Sunday. I always wind up for some reason online now like dominates my nights. It's like, oh, what's this night? Role playing game. What's this night? Raiding. What's this
Yeah,
night?
no,
Another
I get you
role-playing.
entirely.
Yeah, I boxed myself into that corner a lot. I was like, oh, hey!
Since a lot of my games are either on hiatus or just have disbanded, I only really am in, I believe, 3 games right now, and 2 of them being with Thomas. Oh wait, sorry, 1 game. I forgot our Wednesday game is on hiatus, so
yeah,
I literally just have 2
Yeah.
games
Yeah.
in a week at the moment.
Yeah, and nobody has said anything like, oh, it looks like we're not gonna be able to make it on Wednesday. Else I could do it because Wednesday gets canceled with a reasonable amount of
yeah. Well,
Of
we'll
reading,
plan
maybe.
for, let's plan for like Thursday, and if something happens or something, we can also switch over to a Wednesday as well.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, this is mostly a one-time
Yeah,
change.
this
Yeah.
is just a makeup because we had to miss like 2 sessions in a row.
Then there's the second question of me, which is, can I just ask the guy to consider multiple costumes?
He's normally pretty cool about that, so yeah.
And like, I would have to pay more. Could I get like a fan servicey one that my character probably will never wear? Well, my character's supposed to be like a blue mage, right? But he doesn't like have a blue mage outfit, and the blue mage outfits are always like armored formal wear with a mask in blue. And so
Okay.
like,
Obviously, what you need is a top hat and a monocle.
No, what
I've
you
done
need
that,
is
and
a
I've-
chef's
and
hat and a giant fork.
no, that is that is anti-fan service.
I'm
I
just
love
glad
that
the
game,
reference
but,
got caught.
I love
That's all
that
I'm glad
game, but that character is just not very cool.
Okay, you need it to be a sexy librarian. There we go.
Okay, sure. We can compromise with this.
If you're in a loincloth, you could already just swap the tribal wear, maybe paint your skin blue. You'll blend in with the Ronsos.
No, honestly, in terms of actual blue mage wear, my influence has been more from the Takis line, which dress them more kind of like Middle Eastern garb.
Well, yeah, that's because it's all Middle Eastern, but the Middle Eastern garb they wore is like fine robes, you know?
Yeah.
Like they wore what would be like somewhat like a cross between mage wear and formal wear and mage wear. To be honest, good mages would probably look like they're wearing formal robes. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Let's not kid
Well, if you think about it, in some ways, blue mages can technically also be considered more shamanistic. Like, as I mentioned,
this is the angle. This is the angle I'm going with it. I think I'm the only person here who plays Final Fantasy XIV. In Final Fantasy XIV, the person who's the blue mage literally did learn it from like tribal people who knew it, and they wear like shaman outfits when they do it. And
Exactly.
blue because apparently that's just the color of magic when you're using monster magic.
Yeah. Hey, if you mix white and black magic, you get red.
Right.
Yeah, which
That makes sense, I think.
That's not where I need to go.
And there's also like the 3.5 blue magic, which is just the naughty magic. So wear nothing.
God damn it, Dustin! You had to make a reference to that book.
Of
I'm
course.
God damn
just
it!
not gonna ask.
Apparently, one of the best implementations of blue magic.
3.5 blue book and cringe. And I'm normally pretty open-minded to it, but I was stupid enough for my first test playthrough as a GM was my player wanted to use that book. And then was surprised when I was running a more traditional fantasy story, and they're like, "What? But this isn't how my character was built." Well, I'm sorry, you kind of took those skills and abilities, and I told you that wasn't going to be the focus of my game. I tried to add a little bit in that fit their character. I was like, no, I'm not going to bend the entire campaign because you wanted to take stuff from this book.
Okay.
I'm not going to change the story because you're horny.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh crap! There's a ton of chests in that room. I am gonna, you know what? I'm gonna raid this room. I think that's gonna be the point.
They did give me some good advice on as being my first player through the storyline, but I also was like, I'm not gonna completely focus on that. And it's not like, heck, I would have even taken it maybe if they were more vanilla on it. Like, I had one of my characters flirt with them. I had a shop that was going to hire them to, if they wanted to use their goods for services. But I was like, I'm not focusing the entire campaign on this. And I want you to feel like if you want to get this relationship, you're going to have to get farther in the story if you want to be able to do some of that stuff. It also didn't help they were also power gaming on other things. So, like, for me going, okay, well, I might give you some leeway here. Like, okay, outside of those situations, they also were trying to bend the rules. Like, oh, I want my frog to prepare a push action to push me out of range of attacks if they would hit me. And I'm like, your familiar is not that strong.
It does not hunger that much. Yeah, that's actually a much more relevant reference than usual.
Oh, my toad has a X amount of AC. You realize some of that is Dex AC, and the fact that it's a tiny point in your body doesn't mean it can serve as your armor class, right?
Okay.
I want to use my frog as a shield.
Yeah. They were literally trying to metagame the fact of like, oh, I have a familiar. I want to use my familiar's AC as my AC. I'm like, hey, if you really want to do that, I'll let you one time, like, have a prepared action, have your toad take it, but your toad only has 1 health. So if you do this, you will probably lose your familiar.
Yeah, I know some people will always just try to push things further, but you know, you get good players too.
It was between the using the blue book and trying to be a power gamer to break some of the rules, I was like, yeah, this person was not an amazing player. It did let me learn a little bit as a GM, but it still was kind of like that.
But yeah, I was gonna say something and I completely have lost my brain.
Sorry if I got into a minor rant over this player because Dustin reminded me of the blue buck.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We were talking about the blue mage stuff. Remember that now? Okay. How do we go from there? Now that we remember what we're talking about, I don't remember what we were, because I was also playing the game still.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, I'm probably gonna go to save my voice. I will talk to you guys later.
All right.
Talk to you later.
Feel better.
Congratulations, by the way.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For those who probably this has not come up on the stream yet, but Leah and I have now become engaged. So he is now my fiancé.
And verily.
To quote a joke from before.
Alright.
See you later, love. But to quote
See you later, bye.
To quote a joke from before, though, that I made. What? What? Your girlfriend is involving? Your girlfriend evolved into a fiance.
Well, and then the final evolution is wife. Obviously.
Or spouse.
She has learned bind.
All right,
And I don't know, does it have a mega evolution or a Gigamax form? I'm trying to figure that out.
I mean, the mega evolutions are always like
Like-
bad in some ways, so
Well, yeah, I'll admit, like
all of
looking
them
at
talk about like constant pain or burning themselves out, or their flames are so hot it burns himself constantly.
Yeah, I always thought that was I thought that was a little weird. I'm glad to see like Gigamax at least tried to step away from that for those decks.
No, instead they're a threat to the world around them.
Yep.
Her mega evolution, she becomes a part dragon.
I'm sure she would not object. Oh hey, I can finally get this chest, which is a piece of heart. You know what?
Okay.
I think that's going to be actually a good stopping point for this stream because I have no idea where I am anymore. But
No,
okay,
you need
I'm
to
here.
run around more so we can all discuss on stream.
All right.
Yeah, what other off-topic things can we talk about?
Well,
okay.
You need to figure out a design for your blue mage. You can kind of just look at generic designs. Look at all the other Final Fantasy mages.
Oh no,
Keep in
yeah.
mind also
I'll
the-
be able to figure that out. The only one I don't get is like essentially what I want to do is I want to set whatever my character's like casual outfit is going to be. I actually want to like integrate that with the story with like it's going to look like it comes from wherever he comes. But that could also like backfire. It's like, oh, where do we go? Traverse Town. Oh, okay, so what does it look like? Probably just like the
That's fine.
Hearts
Not
outfit.
every world had a costume change.
yeah, and
right.
also,
No. I don't need like I'm not talking about costume changes all over the place or whatever. I'm only just talking about like
where he
I
gets
just
his
sort of-
clothes from.
Yeah. Because my character basically doesn't have any, and I don't want to keep doing this there, and I don't want to go the route where like, oh, you find me and I'm already wearing clothes.
Well, I will say this is an option here. I'm not forcing you to take it, but you guys did just find a gummy ship. So
Yeah, I was thinking that there could be just like clothes there and be like, here, put on pants.
They might even be yours, for all we know. Who knows, depending on the
well, if
plot. or
they're
whatever,
his,
but-
then they're going to not fit.
Yeah. If my clothes are on there, they're not going to fit because I was like, my character is 16, and that was like maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
I think I was going for like 6 years. Either way, it's been a while.
It's been a while. It's been so long. My character definitely went through a growth spurt. A serious one, not like a sort of
Got his loincloth.
what?
No, I just remembered Tarzan's loincloth and like, wow, that
Okay.
can kind of agree with him.
All right, I have an idea. I will talk to you. I will private message you because I will spoil some stuff about the next world for the sake of this thing. But anyways,
Okay.
those watching for the stream, to those watching us in the past, present, and future. Remember your pants! And good night.
Good night.
Should actually remember to where the off button is for the stream. Oh wait, shoot. And